All right, RJ, it's your turn. You wrote an episode for today, right? Today's your day.
Yeah, dude, I got it. Today was that day, and I remembered. Oh no, what's this? Oh man, Nick ate the episode. He just told me. He
Uh,
ate it like right after I wrote it a month ago.
how did I know you wouldn't remember?
That's crazy, man.
It's okay. We've missed the last two that I wanted to do, so I have two written. We're good.
Outstanding. Well, I'll let you know if it comes out the other end of Nick, and then we can do that one.
It would be a Christmas miracle. This is a Christmas episode, so it would be a Christmas miracle if you shat that out right now.
Yeah, come
And I
on, bud.
made you do half the written episode because it wouldn't be in one tap. I'd be like, "Oh, do it, RJ." You'd be like reading half sentences, and
Yeah, it's on a flash drive, so it would have to be able to boot.
oh, you just save all your
Yeah,
important documents on
well,
flash
no, just
drives.
all episodes that I do, they have their own flash drive.
Oh yeah, one each.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
six flash drives, do you?
Yeah. Both of them. Yeah.
That's cool. This is a Christmas miracle. This is a Christmas episode. Isn't that fun? RJ
That's
loves
great.
Christmas.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking stoked. The world's not on fire at all.
What world? There's no world on fire. You gotta move to the boonies so all that stuff just doesn't happen.
I mean, the price of things still changes in the sticks. If
I,
anything, that makes it harder because you can't find good paying jobs in the sticks.
come on. I'm doing pretty good for myself.
Confirmation bias. Let's take a poll across your entire town.
This is what you're doing the big city thing instead of the sticks thing, where confirmation bias isn't a thing because it didn't happen to me. It's not real.
Right. Yeah.
Confirmation
Except
bias
for the
means
people that it
nothing.
does happen to, which would probably end up being me.
Nah, I'd take care of you, RJ.
You take care of me?
I'd
Oh,
take
thanks,
care of
man.
you. I'd take
I
care of
appreciate
you.
it. I
I
can have
wouldn't let
Oscar's
that.
room.
You and Oscar can share a room.
I don't share well.
Well, you're gonna have to learn. If you're living in this house, you're sharing.
I mean, to figure it out with Oscar. I'm sure you got a garage, right?
Yeah, yeah, you're right. He's getting old enough. He can live in a garage.
Yeah, he'd love it.
Yeah, minus 40 out. Who cares?
Yeah, well, you just run the car.
Have you watched the new South Park yet where Cartman tries to kill himself by running an electric car?
No, I haven't. That's great though.
He's trying to kill Butters too, but they just don't die 'cause it's an electric car. Oh.
An elite team of private detectives.
What if balloons are aliens? Maybe that's the key component we're missing.
Cover-ups.
John's guilty.
Mysteries that need to be solved.
Maybe Mormons need mountains.
Richard, shut up.
Christmas episode, we're talking about it. We're talking about some Christmas murders. Murder. One
Great.
missing person. It's not even a murder. I'm
Are
just
we
assuming it's
redoing
murder.
JonBenet Ramsey?
You know what's hilarious? It is from Christmas 1996, the same year John Bonet
Whoa.
went missing and died, I guess.
Her dad got busy.
This is in I don't know how close Colorado would be to like Laverna to Texas. Like how close is
Oh,
Colorado?
closer than I am, but not close.
No. Yeah, I guess he was. Yeah, he probably got busy. This could have happened earlier in the day. We'll talk about it. This is actually super sad because it's so solvable. Like, what's the most solvable one that you think that you can remember that we did that was like obviously he did it? Like OJ, maybe?
Yeah.
Or
I
like
mean, yeah, probably OJ, probably.
the
There's a
one
few, I think.
the one we just did with the famous lady where you're like, obviously the husband killed her and then lied about it. That guy last couple weeks ago. Anyways,
Uh,
whatever.
yeah, I remember that one.
RJ barely remembers any of the episodes, which is
I remember a bunch of them. I just have to think about it,
name
and then there's
10, name five,
five's easy. Five I can
without
do.
adding OJ to the list because we just said it. And John Benets,
Yeah.
we just talked about it. Neither of those
Uh,
two.
all right. Well, but more recently was Titanic,
Okay.
and then that Western lady, who I keep wanting to say is Black Belle, but I feel like that's the Red Dead name still.
It's the redness.
The lady from Red Dead.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. You're close. You said Belle because her name's Belle Star.
Oh, okay, Belle Star, fucking
He's slowing down at
that
three
that
guys.
actor kid, that I like that one, the Pickler
Polari, yeah,
guy.
Justin Polari or
No,
Pickler.
yeah. What else? Mandela Effect's a good one, and then oh, I mean, oldie, but the Edgar Allan Poe one.
There you go. You got 5. I'm shocked.
5.
I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
5.
I'm shocked.
And I didn't even include the ones I did. Both of them. Neither one of them.
Do you even remember the ones you did?
Sure. A princess dies easy, and
Yeah.
then
She
we
died
did.
easy.
She did die easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, Chris Dorner. Diane Schuler. Uh, what else? That's already more than I actually did. So I think I'm doing great.
No, you did 6 so far, I think. You did the guy on the highway. That's Schuler.
Yes. Yep. That's Diane Schuler. Yep.
Oh yeah. I can't even remember anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like you did 6 because I counted that the other day.
Oh, that one we did with Darren.
Vampires.
No, werewolves.
Werewolf, sorry.
That was a fake news one. I barely put any effort into that. Uh, I also didn't have my mic
Really?
on. Yeah, it was the worst sounding episode as well. I had no idea. And no, the Cindy something I think was her name. The
Either
one
way.
they found her like hog-tied or whatever.
I don't remember. See, wow, you got me because I'm pretty good. I remember a lot because I fucking spent a lot of
Yeah,
time on these, but you got me.
I could just be making it up to make myself sound better. So it's fair.
Hogtied.
Yeah.
Remember the hogtie one, Richard? It happened. Shut up. Okay, moving on. Today we're talking about a lady named Patty Brightwell Vaughan. Patty Vaughan was born on August 17th, 1964, to parents Patsy Wallace, and I don't know her dad's name, which I find fun. The only reason I know the mom's name is because she's awesome. She does a funny thing later. Otherwise, I wouldn't know her mom's name. Patty got married at 19 to a guy named JR, which JR stands for Jerry Ray. So she married a guy named Jerry Ray Vaughan, Stevie Ray Vaughan's cousin.
That's crazy. Wait, so this one was in Texas, not
Yeah, the one
oh,
we're talking about today is in
duh.
Texas. You didn't even catch that I said that was Stevie Ray Vaughan's cousin, but it's not. I was lying.
No, sorry, I caught it. That's a terrible name, but that's what tipped me off. I don't know why I was thinking that Benet Ramsey shit happened in Texas because you said Texas to Colorado, and I was like, okay, we're going to Colorado today, and then you're like Jerry Ray Vaughan, and I'm like, that's not Colorado.
That is Texas.
Yeah, that is as Texas as they come.
That name does not inspire confidence of not being a murderer right away. You know what I
No,
mean? Like that guy
yeah,
killed her for sure. And that's all I have to tell you. He killed her.
I wouldn't trust that guy to not murder my order at Burger King.
Yeah. Patty and JR had 3 kids, 2 sons and a daughter. Early in their marriage, they moved around a lot. I couldn't really figure out why. I think it's because of his job, because he was a construction guy. But they moved a lot, like Portland, Maine, Athens, Georgia, Stafford, Virginia, and then they finally like plateaued off in Laverna, Texas, which is just a small town about 30 miles east of San Antonio. There's no official like police reports on what I'm about to say, just what people say after the fact. But to me, like, I think this is true with this guy. He was a very abusive husband, they say. And I don't know if that means like, I know it means physically abusive by what they say, but I don't know if it means like he was like, I don't know. You know, some guys are just like, I love you so much, and then beat them, be like, I'm so sorry for loving you so much. I think this guy was like all around super asshole and beat her.
Fair.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
so
Like,
he didn't even love bomb her, he just bombed her.
yeah, just bombed her, just
Yeah.
fucking overhand bombed her.
Damn.
Yeah, some people say that they saw Patty with bruises all the time. I don't know. They say he was controlling too. Like
Mm.
one of the scary ones, like Patty's boss later claims that JR would often call and harass Patty at work. Like, have you ever had like a crazy girlfriend or boyfriend, who knows, that just call you at work?
No,
Like that shit's crazy.
yeah, that well, I mean, also like, I don't think I dated any time without cell phones, so getting called at work would be even extra crazy because
Oh yeah.
there's an alternative method to contact you. There's the default method to contact.
That's true. I forgot that we all like are surrounded by cell phones, but
I mean, back in the day, that's what we did. I used to call my mom at work if we needed something.
yeah, but you're a
So,
child looking for his mother.
but yeah,
Dad
yeah.
didn't try to pawn me off at the drug dealer today, Mom, so I need something to talk about.
So I was calling my mom for some trauma. Is that what you're trying to say?
To like unload the trauma, just to tell her about the trauma.
Gotcha.
I was calling Mom for trauma. That'd be funnier.
Yeah.
Mom,
I mean, it's a good place
can you
for
put a
it.
cigarette out of me when you get home? I'm feeling
Yeah.
loved.
I need more character. I'm not feeling like I'm gonna be funny enough.
Either way, whatever happens with this Patty and JR situation, something's off in this relationship. Like I said, this story happens on Christmas Day, and this is where I mentioned about the JonBenet thing. JonBenet happened that exact same day. So Patty Ray Vaughan really not didn't get that much attention in the media. Like it got a little bit in Texas, but it didn't get like the nationwide attention that JonBenet just sucked up for probably
Mm.
5 years after that.
She an
If
ugly lady?
she's white, so that's surprising that she didn't get any attention. Is she ugly? She's kind of good looking. She's 36 years old when she went missing, and
Ugh.
36 in 1996 looks like 46, and she's pretty banging.
Ugh.
She's
Barf.
ugly.
Yeah, 36. Gross. Rotten. Irredeemable.
Here, I'll show you. The only reason I have this up is so you can see. Where's that picture? Here, you can see a little picture of their family. I'll
Oh,
share
I
my
remembered
screen.
we also did Casey Anthony recently, and then I
Casey Anthony
also
was the guy. That's the guy who said that you obviously thought the husband killed her.
yes, yeah, and then also Chipley. I'll always remember Chipley.
Chipley, never forget Chipley. I
Yeah,
called you out a little bit, and you're like, I like that you're remembering more than I thought. See,
it just takes me some time. I need to get on a different track. I have to like shake the whatever show I've been watching, binge watching, and magic cards and other items out of my brain first.
she's good looking though.
Ugh.
No,
Nah, she's yeah, like that's a low res photo, dude.
through those pixels, she's probably
Look at
horrendous.
these are their kids, dude. Look at that little girl.
Why do they all like look like they're making kissy faces though? It is
Because of
weird.
her fucking face. That's the way her face is shaped. She gave it to them. I mean, the husband's a zero fucking prize either, but I don't know, it didn't look like much of his genes landed. Lucky for them.
Yeah, JR is something. He's looks. Actually, I already
He
have it
looks like
open.
every fucking guy that ever would beat his wife.
You're not wrong. That's what I was going to say. It looks like a guy who beats his
Yeah,
wife,
he
100%.
like if you like someone's like draw me a picture of a wife beater, it's that guy.
Mustache and tie and
Yeah.
everything.
Yep. Yeah, with like the no chin.
I tried to like, okay, when I was looking up these, I'll just show you some more photos because it's funny. But I was looking up like I'm trying to figure out what these fuckers look like, right? So like this is on the left, it's what he in that same photo, but then there's somebody found his Facebook picture from like 2011.
How do you get more racist looking?
The older you get, I guess when you live in Texas, the more racist you get. He looks
Yeah.
like he went back in time and he should be wearing a cowboy hat.
Yeah, he looks like he should be wearing a Confederate outfit.
Yeah, for sure. So I saw that it was from Facebook that they got this photo of this guy. So I'm like, I'm gonna look this guy up on Facebook. I don't know if I can find. I found him recently, but I really hope this is actually him.
Oh, interesting. Is there anything more on him?
He was. It's super private. I'm not gonna. But like,
Yeah.
look, it kind of looks like he's got the alcoholic nose, but he's got the thin lips.
Oh, 100%.
Like it's totally him, right? This has got to be the guy.
What are the you can't even see
He's got nothing, dude. He
his
won't let me.
eyes in the other.
Like that's literally his
Wait,
Facebook
what's
page.
that? What does that say? It says
Shawnee community, like Larry Vaughn is following him.
yeah. So it's not necessarily somebody related, but we can look. I'm gonna look where that is.
Larry Vaughn. Oh, he's got a couple more pictures. Anyways, we'll talk more about JR as the time goes. I thought saw the Facebook thing. I'm like, let's see how he's aged in fucking 13 more
Mm.
years. And let me tell you, if that's him, not good. He's not doing good for himself.
No, I don't know. That's in Illinois.
Yeah, but this guy moves around a lot. You'll see.
Oh, oh.
Yeah. So before we get to Christmas '96 and Patty Ray's whole case here, let's go a couple months before that in October. Patty decides in October that year that she's had enough of JR's abuse and she's gonna leave. She's out. She wants out. And that's my assumption because they don't, I'm assuming she left him because he kind of still wanted to be with her. He definitely still wanted to be with her. So that what they do instead of just getting a divorce or breaking up, they agree to having a 6 month separation. What the fuck is that? Like it's so weird to me. Just break up.
How long were they together?
19 years.
Yeah, that's why.
I guess, but like it's also I'm guessing is Laverna's probably super religious and like getting a divorce in 1996 would have been fucking bad for you and your reputation.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but that's the thing is it's people are we're so scared, and religious people are still scared out of it of divorce being the answer to things. So that you're probably right, but also like people become weirdly codependent in bad relationships after that long.
That's true too. That's
So it's like
probably
you need
part
to
of it. It's
like
probably a
ease
mixture.
into being apart. It's weird.
But it's just weird to like call it like where did you agree to this? Like you know what I mean? Is there like a court record of you agreeing to the fucking I just,
Probably,
or is this
probably,
just
yeah.
after the fact? You know, people talk after the fact all the time in these that drive me a little crazy. It's like, yeah, I always knew he was a piece of shit. It's like, yeah, but you probably didn't think he was a piece of shit until Patty went missing, you
Well,
know?
it's Texas, so if during the trial separation the husband threatens to kill himself, they don't let the wife leave.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Okay.
It's like, see, no, you
I'm
can't
learning
leave.
Texas
He,
law.
he he tried it and he got really upset. You can't do that to him.
See, they didn't mention that once in Hamilton, in the Hamilton episode. Not once that was a law. So now I know.
Yeah, sorry.
So she definitely, when they did the separation thing, she got looked down on for sure. There's a bunch of stories where like the church choir wouldn't let her sing anymore, and she loved to sing. The church choir's like, "You separate from your husband, no singing fucking Jesus songs for you. You're out."
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well, or lack thereof.
Yeah, exactly. So when they were separated, the deal was Patty was going to keep the kids who were 9, 8, and 6. The girl's the oldest, Brittany, and then 8 and the 6-year-old boys. And she would stay at the house. And JR moved out and he got an apartment in San Antonio. Separation or divorce, shunned or not, Patty was ready to be out of that relationship. She almost instantly got a job at a place called Quinny Electric. I'm pretty sure she was the receptionist there, but I don't know that for a fact. I was trying to figure that out, but I think that was her job. And then she also starts pretty much almost instantly after the breakup dating a guy named Gary. We don't get a last name, just Gary. Apparently, Gary was an old boyfriend of hers from high school, and they loved each other. They were dating 11th, 12th grade and headed over heels in love. And they broke up because while they were together, Gary's ex called him and told him that she was pregnant. So, like I said, Laverne is highly religious. So Gary just, I guess I'm having a kid now, and I have to break up with you and get back with my ex. So they broke up because of pregnancy. And then when they meet up years later, they hit it off again. Gary was also newly single. Shocker. Just got a divorce. So I guess, I don't know. Does that make you have a bunch in common?
Yeah, I
Uh,
guess so.
and then I don't know if this codependence thing is this next part, but I don't know if this is just like Patty trying to be mature about the whole breakup thing for the kids. But they decide that Patty and Jared decide that they're going to spend Christmas together for the kids. It'd be the first year that the kids wouldn't have the parents both together. So let's just do it. Gary wasn't going to be around for Christmas Day. He was going to be with his family, and this was a new relationship. It wasn't about like that yet. The kids are all elementary school aged, and I'm sure it was already a confusing time for them. They don't need like Uncle Gary meeting them on Christmas. I think that's a little probably weird.
Mm-hmm.
But then I started reading more, and I find out Gary did actually go to a Christmas Eve dinner party at Patty's aunt's house. So I'm sure the little kiddo's got some FaceTime with the new boyfriend. Gary was getting pretty serious. He gave her a heart-shaped diamond necklace as a Christmas present in front of the family. Christmas Eve morning, Patty was allowed to sing at the Christmas choir because she brought
I hope she
JR
was
with her.
grateful. I hope she was grateful.
She was. She had to bring her ex-husband or separated boy husband with her to be allowed. So everyone would be like, okay, you can sing as long as JR comes. After the service, Patty and JR went their separate ways. Patty took the kids and Gary to her aunt's house for Christmas Eve dinner. At this dinner, Patty approached one of her cousins and started to ask her if she knew how to get a restraining order. Patty's cousin thought it was weird because, like, why would you be asking me that? She knew, like, her and JR were breaking up, but, like, I don't think this is restraining order level of stuff. And then Patty was like, yeah, he's being fucking crazy. I'm out. I need to get a restraining order. And she got all the info from her and then planned on getting a restraining order the following week. So yes, this was the first year apart from JR for Christmas, so she wanted it to be as normal for the kids. So their plan for Christmas Day was JR was going to come over to the house, open presents in the morning, spend the day with them, and go out to dinner with the family. At about 10:30 a.m., Patty gets a call from her sister. JR answers the phone and gives the receiver to his ex, Patty. Her sister claims that on the phone, Patty sounded like she'd just been crying. Patty told her that, no, I'm not sniffling because I was crying. I'm sick. I have a cold. Patty's sister was the last person besides Patty's kids and JR that spoke with Patty. After the dinner party that night, JR and the kids were supposed to go to Patty's aunt's house and spend some time for the Christmas evening. JR's sister Marilyn was supposed to come have dinner with them that night. So when she shows up, JR tells her that Patty is sick and dinner's canceled. She keeps like, Patty's not leaving her room. She refused to leave her room, so you might as well just leave. Can you take the kids with you? So he gets Marilyn to grab the 3 children on Christmas night to take his kids out of the house. Patty wouldn't come out of the room. She's super sick. Must be really super sick. So sick. One of those sicknesses where all your blood doesn't stay in your body.
Yeah, we all been there. Ate the wrong thing.
Yeah, she ate the wrong thing. All this weird behavior is very out of character for Patty, according to her family. If she was going to cancel stuff, she would be first to call and let them know. She wouldn't just do it last minute. And there's no way she'd want to spend Christmas evening without her kids and then send all those 3 kids off to her soon-to-be ex's house, sister's house, which is weird. So at around 6:30 that night, JR claims that they had gotten in a fight. She grabbed her wallet and keys and drove off in her van away from him. Later, when asked about why she would just bounce like that, JR claims that he and Patty had been fighting all day about the introduction of Gary into her life. The next day, Boxing Day, December 26th, Patty had to work. She doesn't show up. At 1:30 in the afternoon, Patty's boss sees her 1991 Dodge Caravan abandoned on the side of the road. He was returning from his lunch break and recognized it immediately. The van was parked in the Bexar County off the shoulder of Texas Highway Loop 1604 next to a farm road, less than 15 miles away from her house and 5 miles away from her job. Patty's boss claimed he hadn't seen the van on the way into work that day, the morning. Her boss stopped and checked it out. The front driver's side tire was flat, so he thought maybe she was stuck with car trouble, but she wasn't in there. It was abandoned. But he did notice that the car was still warm, as if it had just been driven. So Patty's boss calls JR and tells him they found the van, and he wants JR to come out to where it's abandoned to bring the spare set of keys. JR says he's too busy, so Patty's boss ends up meeting JR at his house to get the keys. JR couldn't be bothered. So his boss goes there with the keys, changes the flat tire, and gets it driven back to Quinny Electric. Meanwhile, Patty's cousin Kathy is worried because Patty didn't show up to her cousin's house or her aunt's house last night and calls the police. They tell her that Patty's an adult, and to report someone missing, they have to be gone at least 72 hours, especially they've been having family troubles. So she probably just ran away. That's what happens. The 26th
They tend to do that when you hit them.
The same Boxing Day, the 26th, that's the same day JR officially files for divorce from his wife Patty.
Wasn't every day in that household Boxing Day?
Yes.
Hey,
Take that, you dumb bitch. You got her, RJ.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, so he files for divorce the day after she goes missing, after he gives the keys to get the van picked up. Anyways, he later tells police that he files for divorce to scare Patty out of her relationship with Gary. Like, I don't know how that would scare you out of a new relationship you actually like. Is this codependence thing you're talking about, RJ?
Yes.
Okay. He wasn't serious about the divorce. That's what he said. It's just how bad their fight was. So on the 26th, JR also moves himself back into the old house, Patty's current house, as if he never moved out.
Damn.
Later on, police find out that a week before Christmas, JR had actually written a letter to his landlord in San Antonio asking to break his lease a week before Christmas. Later, on the 26th, he calls Patsy, Patty's mother, and tells her that he hadn't seen Patty for over 24 hours and that he and her boss had found her van abandoned on the side of the highway. Kathy pipes in, the cousin, and tells JR that she already contacted the police, and Kathy claims he's pissed about it. He's like, why would you call the police? I didn't want you to call the police. I'm taking care of this. Stop calling the police.
No,
She's missing, you fucking psycho. And he was like, it's too soon to alert them. Like, that's what they said
we
too.
don't
which
want to
is the sad
bother
part.
them.
It's Christmas. You know how much of our taxpayer money they have to pay them on call out like that? Fucking super conservative. Like, so Patsy
Two
calls.
things I care about: the cops and people who make more money than me. Nothing else matters.
Patsy says, fuck you, and calls the cops anyway, informing them that they'd found Patty's van abandoned on the side of the road, because he failed to mention that when he called. He didn't talk to the police yet, so they had to tell the police before the police even found out. This is when the police start to take Patty's disappearance seriously. They go to Quincy Electric to check out the van. First big thing that they find out is that the flat tire wasn't actually pierced in any way. It was just flat because someone let the air out of the tire.
Seems like a really overly involved step.
Like
Like
just to flatten the tire yourself.
yeah, just pierce it.
Yeah, for sure. You're
Like
just sitting on
what?
the side of the road, like,
Yeah, like don't you like
it
need
takes
like
forever.
something extra to be able to like you can't just do that from the tire without something,
You
right?
could you could probably do it with like a your key, the top of your key, and just pushing that little tab thing. You could probably do it. It's very inconvenient. You're right. I never thought of the
Yeah.
actual like
That'd take
scene
like an
of that.
hour. Yeah.
And he's just watching all these cars zip by. It's right on the side of a highway.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like it would probably take less time to mount a flat tire onto the car in place of the full one.
You're probably right. So
Wild.
yeah, let the air out. So the driver's seat was pushed all the way back. Patty was small, that she wouldn't do that typically. Oddly, there was a red workman's jumpsuit inscribed with JM that was found in the back of her van. His name is JR. It's not JM. What the fuck is a JM red jumpsuit in the van for? That's the weirdest thing. No one's ever, unless the cops know, like they have an idea, they haven't said anything to the public. That's the weirdest fact of this entire thing. The weird red jumpsuit. I can actually show you a
Yeah.
picture of that too, if you want to see it. It's very small though. It's fucking, you can't even tell. Anyways, the weird JM jumpsuit. Traces of blood were found underneath the rear seat. Luminol tests showed that the van had just been recently cleaned. So recently, in fact, that the floors were still wet. The cup holders still had water in them. Wet enough and blood soaked enough that they could get a DNA sample. When the police removed the back seat for evidence gathering, there was still water and shampoo in the seat holders. Although the van had been cleaned, most of the fingerprints had been wiped down. They did find two fingerprints, which they couldn't match to anyone. The blood was all Patty's, or most of it. They thought it was all Patty's at first. When they did retesting later, there was a second bit of blood in there. We'll talk about that in a second.
They like never matched the fingerprints?
Never matched the fingerprints.
Are they sure they were fingerprints?
I don't know.
Feels like they might not have been.
Maybe. Like, it's Texas cops.
Hmm. Maybe they're
RJ's face
lip
when I said that.
prints.
When I said that, RJ's face went, "Oh yeah, I can see it." It was awesome. All right.
Good old good old boys in blue.
JR agrees to let the police search his house. It was a voluntary thing, not without there's no warrant. So, meaning that since they let them in to come search, he could roam around the house with them as they're searching. Marilyn was there too to observe the sister. And Marilyn was being annoying. She wouldn't just let the investigators do their jobs. She'd be asking questions, trying to distract them, being like, don't go in there, don't make a mess of this. If they had a warrant, I don't think they would let JR or Marilyn be anywhere near that house. So they didn't have a warrant. That's the only thing I could figure out why they were allowed to walk around while they're collecting evidence. It makes zero sense to me, but it must have been voluntary. They do find evidence in the house. They find a couple blood spots in the bathroom, on the bedroom floor, and the wall adjacent to the bedroom door. Luminol had footprints walking toward the closet from the bathroom and swipe marks on the bedroom floor.
Hmm.
There were minute traces of blood inside a mop and bucket found in the garage. There was lots of evidence that someone had tried to clean up potential evidence, but nothing super solid. The blood evidence found in JR's house wasn't cornered off as a crime scene. They asked JR for some blood for testing purposes, rule him out. They wanted to get draw blood from the kids so that they could identify like the mother's blood if it's hers. He goes, "Not without a warrant, motherfuckers." So he's not cooperative when it comes to the asking for blood. They go get a warrant. They find out the blood is all Patty's, all in the house, all in the car. He isn't cooperating with the police. He did let the police interview him very briefly, and then they said, "Okay, can we do a polygraph?" He said, "Not on my life." So he didn't let them do the polygraph, which we all know is bullshit, but I mean, it is a good litmus test to see if someone's scared of answering questions. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, yeah.
if anything. He also refused to let his kids be interviewed, which is understandable to me because I don't really want my kids, if my kids were that young and my wife was disappeared or whatever, I wouldn't want like you to traumatize my kids saying that I'm a murderer, even if I wasn't, you know what I mean? Like even if I was too,
Eh.
I wouldn't want the kids to be cops are assholes. But anyways, so this is all 26th-ish, 27th. By the next day, the 27th, JR changes his voicemail at the house. One that no longer features Patty's voice 2 days later. Patsy, Patty's mother, stops by to drop off some missing flyers to JR for him and the kids to pass out. Patsy says a couple days later, when she showed up again, the flyers were all still sitting in the same place she had left them. And the case goes cold. About 6 weeks after Patty went missing, in early February 1997, Patsy had had enough. Patty's mother decides that she's going to go confront JR about the whole thing. So she goes around the back of the house, the one her daughter lived in, and the house currently JR lives in, and breaks in with a bat and threatens him. Tell me where my daughter is, you fucking idiot.
Damn, this lady rocks.
It's amazing. 50 some old year old lady does means business too, because she hits him a couple times with the fucking bat in the legs. I don't think he's injured too much, but I do know Patsy is arrested around 3 a.m. and charged with burglary of a habitation and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Felony fucking charges. Yeah, I didn't see anything for him being like crippled or anything like that. So if you're gonna go do that shit, which I am not really for, but I'm not really against. I'm cool that she did it, but like it has to be a different situation. It has to be situational because like some people could really a little 50-year-old lady, but if you're gonna go in there, go hurt them. Like do something because you're gonna get felony charges on you. That's rough. Within a few years, Jared gets married again and moves to Colorado with the kids. Sad note, that is sad. The kids haven't spoken with anyone on Patty's side of the family since Patty went missing in 1996. JR cut them off completely from Patty's family, their mother's family. They're all in their late 30s now, 40s. You figure if they saw something, they would have said something by now. I'm not sure if people are even asking them or even if they can find them. I kind of tried to look around for them, but I'm not going to, nothing. They probably don't go by like Patricia Vaughn or whatever. They probably don't, they change their names or whatever. I think if my mom was a victim of an unsolved missing case, I'd probably want to talk to like someone about it. Like if I knew anything, you know what I mean? Maybe not. I don't know. It's not like this is like a super unknown case. Like I'm sure they could look it up and they know all about what's going on. Anyways, that was the side note. They haven't talked to their family, which is really sad. So, JR eventually divorces his new wife and he moves to Boise and changes his name, which I would probably do too. Innocent, but especially if I'm guilty. In 2005, Jared declares his wife legally dead so he can collect her life insurance. Patty's family blocks this because they for sure think JR killed Patty. So instead of letting like JR getting the money, they settle in court and the life insurance money is put into a trust for the kids when they get a little older. So that's kind of nice. In May 2007, the Texas Rangers get a tip about the case saying that he would be pouring concrete for construction of a school around the same time Patty's disappearance. So he could have encased her in cement. So the Texas Rangers go to investigate. They bring cadaver dogs and ground penetrating radar. They find nothing. An interesting thing that I did read about this is that if someone's encased in concrete, especially a place like that, especially for that long, they would rot and their gases would like make cracks and shit in the concrete floor. It wouldn't just be like completely sealed. So isn't that fucking gross?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I thought that was interesting. So they didn't find anything like that. No dogs could smell them. They brought little drills too, like a diamond drill, and they drilled into the ground a couple places, and they never hit anything. The dogs didn't smell anything. The family criticizes the search, saying that they didn't search enough. But like it's a school, like the school wants you drilling a bunch of fucking shit in their gym or whatever the fuck it is, their basement. Like I can understand the school's point of view on that, especially if they don't find anything. DNA tests were conducted again in 2013 after years of advancement in the science. The results were kind of surprising. The DNA was mostly from Patty, but they found a second DNA profile that was, quote, from a female and didn't match anyone in Patty's family. They specifically said it didn't match anyone in Patty's family and it was from a female. And they don't say it doesn't match anybody in JR's family, which I find weird. Marilyn. I feel like it's the sister, JR's sister, her thing.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's the story of Patty Vaughan. Do you have any theories before we go into the theories of this?
Texas is a fucking nightmare.
It's a nightmare,
Yeah.
like overall.
Yeah.
Have you been to Texas before?
No, I'm pure of heart.
Wouldn't go?
No, not now. Not right now.
Why?
Listen, man, the moment I go to a fucking red state is the moment they're like, hey, guess what? The country's fractured into 30 pieces. And now the borders are all closed between states.
Do you think you're on the precipice of that right now?
No, I think would take a lot for that. I think we'll see chaos prior to something like that. But that would be it. That's the thing. That would be my luck. I would get stuck in the worst fucking place to be.
Okay, just release the fucking Epstein files.
Well, oh,
We
they
could,
did. They did.
yeah. Is it all there? Like, I feel
Yeah,
like
it's all there. It's all there. It's covered in black, but
that's what I mean. Like,
it's there.
just release it. I saw that too. That's what I'm saying. It's not all there.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, man. Most of it is redacted. Like, I would say 25%, if not more, is redacted.
I have the PDF on my phone that's just 119 black pages. And then there's the files that keep disappearing from the publicly posted web page that they're on. They just keep taking stuff down.
Whatever.
It's the most incompetent and ridiculous like cover up that I've ever seen. It like that we will ever see. It's insane.
Yeah.
Just get off the ship.
I haven't
Like
been
I
paying
don't
attention. I haven't been paying attention enough to the Ghislaine. Has she like done her trial yet? Like, is she gonna fucking drop some bombs?
No, and no, and she's not because they moved her to a fucking what do they call it? They have a cutesy name for stuff. It's like a Club Fed is the bit because she's just in a fucking fancy white collar prison now for being a
Yeah,
sex trafficker.
the same one that Epstein went to when he first went to jail for picking up a prostitution that was a minor, or prostitute that was a minor. People are
Hmm.
like, if you can't be a prostitute as a minor, you're a rapist. He's like, shh, she was a prostitute.
Hmm.
Um,
Yep. And I think what they did is they asked her, who is everybody that's going to show up in these files that is also going to be able to hurt Trump in some respect. So not only are we going to black out Trump, we're going to black out all of that too, so that they can't say that they were done dirty and then blowback come to Trump.
yeah, that shit's wild. Anyways, yeah, I gonna move to the boonies. None of this shit's happening. Much fun. I went to Mexico last week.
That's awesome, dude. I hope the water was good.
It was actually. I didn't even call anybody an SA. I didn't wear a button-up shirt with just the top thing up.
Oh,
I didn't even do it. I wanted to so
yeah,
badly.
a
I wanted to fit in.
bandana tied in the
Yeah.
front.
Yeah, I wanted to fit in so
Uh,
bad. Um,
yeah, they haven't done that in like 30 years.
I know. That's how see what I mean? Nothing's happening here.
It'd have been like you and an old homeless guy dressed the same.
ASA.
Yeah.
All right. So no theories on this, just Texas is fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Well, here's the theories. Three of them.
All
Gary did
right.
it. New boyfriend, Gary.
Plausible. He is a man.
Yeah, he's a man. He's the new
They
guy
love
in a
they love to
girl's life.
murder.
JR just beat her. He never murdered her for 19 years. This new guy comes on the scene and she gets murdered. Gotta be Gary, you know? Problem is, Gary has an airtight alibi. He was doing Christmas things with his family, and they can all account for him being there. And he was actually cooperating with the police. He let them take blood samples. He took his prints, anything to help. Went through a polygraph. Gary's never been a real suspect from the police point of view. And if you think this, probably JR's friend in real life because Gary did nothing. Quick little update on Gary. I went to go look him up. He actually died in a car accident many years later, so we're never going to hear his side of the story. He just, yeah,
Wow.
perished. Pretty sad stuff. So Gary never did it. Let's not besmirch the name of old Gare Bear because I don't really, just in love, you know? That would kind of
Wow.
suck, eh? You
Yeah.
just find like you get divorced, you get reconnected with a girl you loved back in when you're 18, buy her a nice diamond necklace, and 2 days or the next day she's gone. Like you're there. That's rough.
He's there like, oh no, my poor sweet girl. Did you guys find the necklace?
That shit's still on layover or layaway or whatever.
Oh God. Oh.
A jumpsuit, huh? That's not A necklace, though. I don't
Yeah.
care about a
Oh
jumpsuit.
no, Patty necklace. Did you find it anywhere?
Yeah, I was hoping that would translate into sex later.
Yeah, I went back to the store and they do not find this reasonable situation to give me a refund without the necklace back.
That's amazing. Yeah, so that's Gary. I don't think Gary did it at all. I think it's just fun to say. Theory number 2 is JR's story. The story about her getting up and leaving is what happened. So what JR says must have happened. What happened was that Patty left her that night in her van pissed, and she got a flat tire. And then when she pulled over, someone must have seen her in distress and stopped to help. That person must have abducted her from there, and then no one knows where she went. And he was as sad as anyone. He was just as sad as everyone. That's why he had her erased as soon as possible. He was too sad to hear her voice on that voicemail. He had to move back into the house instantaneously. Those kids had nowhere to live. You know, his San Antonio apartment only had rooms for them, not a full house for them. You know, it seems plausible. Someone just took her off the side of the highway in the middle of the day, 5 miles from her work.
Yeah, it happens 7, 8, 9, 12 times a day.
12 times a day. And we
It's
all
Texas,
see it.
dude. Yeah, and it's all immigrants that's doing it.
For sure. For sure. He didn't say it, but you know that mustache said it in private. He said that to someone in the police. It's probably one of those the gringos are the white ones.
It's one of those goddamn slurs.
Yeah, one of those
That's what he said to
slurs.
them. He didn't care who it was. He just said slurs, the word slurs.
Or the final theory, which I don't think's really a theory, it's just fact, and we just can't prove it, is that JR got away with murder.
Mm.
Here's the story as I see it after reading all this. So JR and Patty get in a fight on Christmas Day. Probably because she was done. He probably thought he was moving back in that day. That Christmas Day, they're going to spend the day together. It was going to be like a Christmas movie. They were going to find their love again. He was going to move back in. He already planned to do this, he already had his shit in the car probably, and that was his plan. He had expectation of that happening that night, is my guess. And she was like, "No, look at my cool new necklace from Gare Bear. I fell back in love with him. You remember Gare Bear from high school? You remember how I used to date him before you? Look at it. Look at how nice it is." And Gary met the kids. The kids loved him. I'm guessing JR freaks out. He loses his mind. All his high expectations of what he thought was going to happen versus her getting serious with another guy, and he snaps and fucking control freak cracked her neck or stabbed her or something because there's blood everywhere. I'm guessing there's probably a knife involved in this. They never found her body or anything, so but he always hit her. So maybe he didn't even use the knife. Maybe he just hit her that one time way too hard. Head trauma bleeds a lot.
And he was like, "You gotta, come on, quit faking it."
Just get up. It's Christmas. Fucking get up for Christmas with your kids, you bitch.
Yeah, fucking loser.
This is why I agree to the separation, because you're a bitch to our kids. Get up. Police think that he was planning on killing her for weeks because he told the landlord. I just think that he had the expectation to move back. There was blood found at the scene, so that doesn't sound like a broken neck. Knife had it been a club or something, blood spatter been everywhere, not just a couple drops. But if you stab someone in the gut or something, it could just leak and not spray. But either way, so he kills her in the bathroom, as indicated by the fact they found blood traces of blood through luminol on the floor. Swipes is what they said, so I'm guessing that's the mop swiping it up. Then he panics. Killing someone's hard. And I'm sure it's really fucking hard. It's like easy to kill someone, but like to get away with killing someone's got to be like super hard. And you don't think that all the way to the end. Let's pretend he was planning it. I'm going to kill her. Like thinking that to the final conclusion of you actually getting away with it is really fucking hard. So what do you do? If it was just a panic thing, do you just call the cops or do you just like try and cover it up? I'm assuming this guy is thinking he's going to cover it up. Drags her in the closet because that's removes the blood. Looks at the time, then he goes, "Uh-oh, the kids are probably in the bedroom playing with their toys." And he's like, "Fucking people are about to show up." You know what I mean? So lie starts with the kids. I guarantee the kids are like, they heard the hitting or something. It's like, "Dad, where's Mom? I want to show her my new toy. She's upstairs sick. Leave her alone and go play." Toss her in the closet, starts to clean. Clean everywhere you can think of. Did you get it all? Probably, I think. Goddamn, I don't know. People are calling now. And then, when are you guys showing up for dinner? Patty's sick. I won't be making it. Then the doorbell rings. You answer it. It's your sister. Fuck, I forgot she was coming over for dinner. You know what I mean? Then you try the line on her, your sister, like, Patty's upstairs sick, and we're not having dinner. She doesn't even want to leave. And then your sister, who knows you better than most people, probably like calls you on your bullshit and says, fuck you, it's Christmas, I'm coming in. I'll make supper. She can come suffer through it. I don't give a fuck. Barges her way into your house, and it's your sister. You're stressed. She walks upstairs to go find Patty. You try to stop her. She won't stop. She sees all the blood, screams. The kids probably ask what's going on. You reassure them to get back to their toys. Go to the room, bring Marilyn, decide to just tell her, break down all what you just did, tell her everything. And then it's your sister. Either she could make the right choice and fucking tell the cops, or two, she could cover for you, like might be what the sister did, which I think that's what happened. Marilyn said, let's just cover this up. I'll take the kids. You keep cleaning up, and then we'll figure out a plan. Yeah, so you guys are coming with me to hang out with Auntie Marilyn for Christmas. Then the kids are gone. You got to drag the body out of the fucking room. You know what I mean? You got to roll in the back of the van because, like, I got to get rid of this van, make it look like she lived. Bring a bunch of cleaning supplies with you because you know you're going to need them wherever you brought her because the place is clean. You got to clean the van afterwards. So you drive off somewhere. Police think there's many places that she could have brought the body because he was in construction projects. In 2006, 10 years after this happened, a neighbor of JR and Patty claimed that on Christmas night of 96, they heard someone using equipment to dig a big hole. Never said anything to police. You know, 10 years ago, I should have said something, but I waited 10 years. People like to inject themselves. It's fucked up.
Mhm.
So then police hear about this and they follow up with the new owners of the house and they don't want police digging up their backyard, which is fair enough. Police, like I said, they ran down the lead in 2013 where they went to do the high school. Yeah, it wasn't nothing there. In 1996, JR was in charge of the project to build a new school, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Records show the problem with that theory, though, another problem is that records show that the pour was finished on 21st, just a couple days before Patty went missing. But they figure maybe JR could have doctored the documents or whatever. So they go to the school with the scent dogs and drill. Dogs don't trigger. The family criticized. I already said that. Police ran down another lead in 2006 involving a piece of land that the company JR worked for was digging during 1996. And it's a dump. Like it was a dump back then. And it was dug near a cemetery, which I find hilarious. It's a dump which smells and it's dead bodies smell. So it's like a two things that fuck with the scent dogs. You can't go to the dump with a scent dog or near a cemetery apparently because they just smell all the dead bodies at the cemetery. So they couldn't use the dogs at this dump. So that didn't work. Yeah, so he just cleaned out the van, put her wherever he put her, and then he parked it on the side of the highway. JR was somebody else because that's the other thing. There must be an accomplice because you can't just leave a van and not get a ride away from that. So like the sister probably drove the van. That's her DNA inside the van. She jumped in with him. They drove away, let the air out for half an hour, however long that took. And then she helped her brother do this. And I think they just leave and JR waits and waits for someone to find the van. He thought he had a day or two and moves back into his house, probably cleans up again. Patty's boss finds the van faster than they expected. So he get a full chance. He's probably cleaning up when the fucking guy called and asked for the keys. And then he does it really quickly. And then the police already ask, like, can we come look at the house? And he goes, sure, I cleaned up perfectly. And he says, as long as I don't talk to the police, I'm going to get away with it. And that's basically what happened, I think. And Texas is one of those states that you can, but it's super rare to get someone on circumstantial evidence only. You need hard evidence. Texas is like, they are one of those, like, no body, no crime states, which I find crazy. So
That's
without
insane.
without a body, even with all the evidence in this case, police never went for JR in any meaningful way. They do call him this main suspect, and they say it publicly a bunch. And yeah, I think he's just gonna live in Idaho, knowing that he killed his wife, not telling his kids. It's sad, but yeah, that's the. Unless you have anything else to add to the craziness of that night for him,
No.
he totally did this, right? Like, there's no evidence. There's
Yeah.
nobody else.
Yeah, that's crazy. Fuck this guy.
Fuck this guy for sure.
Let's dox him. Let's actually find out if that guy's him.
Sure.
And if it's not, oh well.
I would love to talk to the kids, which sounds crazy and like it's just my like morbid fascination with this shit. I just want to know if they saw something or if they're trying to cover up. Like that's what's crazy to me. Imagine you have so brainwashed by maybe he's abusive of them and they're just scared. I don't know. I'd love to talk to the kids just to see what they say. That's it.
All right. Well,
That's the
cool.
episode. Merry Christmas, everybody. Wasn't that fun Christmas mystery? It's not even a mystery. It's like a
Yeah.
present mystery because you can open it up and know what's inside instead of just always wondering what's inside your
Oh, it's
present.
someone's dead mom.
It's someone's dead mom.
Someone's probably dead mom.
More than likely, dead mom. Yeah. Merry Christmas. I feel like that's the best Christmas present we could have given them, RJ. A dead mom
Yep.
and some sad kids.
Yep.
I didn't even give him a dead kid this year. Last year I gave him a dead kid. I feel like
Yeah.
my presents are going down in value. Because last year they got
You just gotta murder a child.
or find a
There wasn't any
murdered child.
available dead kids.
That's right. There's no
Fucking
Yeah, if
stupid
you-
ass kids not dying.
if you want a dead kid next year for Christmas, you go out and kill a kid for us, okay? I'll
Present
cover it. I
one.
promise. Yeah, you show me a dead kid and I'll do an episode on it.
Present one.
That's the weirdest way I've ended this off, making a call out for people to murder children, but do it on Christmas. All right.
Yeah.
You have this episode comes out at 4:00 in the morning on Christmas morning. You have 20 hours to kill a child.
Damn.
If you want me to cover it next year, you have 20 hours. And if you'll be lucky, if you can get away with it and people don't know who did it, you can listen to the episode. You have 1 year to get away with it and you can hear the episode.
Yeah, guys.
Call to action.
Follow the Patreon for more tips like this at the murderer tier, the child murderer tier, which is actually a tier or two above the murderer tier.
You know, lots of benefits. A whole episode about
Also
you.
known as a gold star murderer.
Yeah.
Kind of like a gold star lesbian, where in order to qualify for that, you have to be a lesbian that murders children.
We did it, RJ.
Yeah. Another year.
Happy Christmas and a happy Christmas.
I just watched Private Dicks and I think RJ's the funniest.
What? Come on.